Hello everyone, and welcome to Connors of Spear Tier 3. My name is Thomas, next to me is Lewis, and we're here in Bahrain for the 6th round in the Connors of Speed Season 7. And yeah, really looking forward to it. The week where the real life F1 is gonna start as well at Bahrain, so brilliant timing. Yeah, what else could you ask for? Hopefully a brilliant and very interesting Tier 3 race. Like I said in the commentary, with me is Lewis, as always. How are you, mate?
Yeah, very well, thanks. Good evening, everyone. Another Tier 3 race upon us, and yeah, Bahrain, looking forward to it. I always really enjoy the racing here. It's traction heavy circuit, so you know, tyres, the rears do really suffer around here. But another track which the overtaking is reasonably good, and although it's a one-stopper, it is a bit of a tricky one in that first stint. So yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, 100%. It's hopefully gonna be a little bit more interesting than it was last week, where at Japan we saw the top 3 pretty spread out, to be brutally honest. There was a nice battle for the last points in the race between Jay Prentice and Blaze, wasn't it? I think that was the case.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, hopefully it will be a little bit more tight at the front. Of course, we had pre-season here at the start of the season. Well, that's not really the case for pre-season, isn't it, Thomas? But yeah, pre-season here, and we saw a really dominant JSEC actually on the track, where Reggae and Kmart had a little bit of a collision, so Reggae couldn't like completely show his pace. I think he will be near the front as well. Looking forward to what Harold can do. He has taken 4 of the last 5 pole positions, if I'm not mistaken, so he's definitely been on form. And of course the one we're on board right now, Joe, he's always quick, so yeah, really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and like you said, oh, Golden's had a big moment. He's on his first quali lap, but yeah, he's going to back out on that, going down the hill early on in Sector 1. But yeah, I was going to say, obviously this is hosting the actual F1 race. Looking forward to that start of the new season. It feels like it wasn't that long ago when last season finished. Obviously that was a late one, but I'm looking forward to this season. Should be good. It might even get your favourite driver coming out of a P1.
No, I think Mercedes have been like sandbagging, or at least showing us, well, not showing us their full potential. I think Mercedes are still gonna like run away with it, but you can always dream, you can always hope, and hopefully, at least to be like a little bit closer than he was. That would be nice already. Like normally, if nothing strange happened, then Mercedes would have been on top with a 1-2, and only if something strange happens then he could like get P2 or maybe even a P1. But other than that, like we looked strong, or why do I say we? That's really weird. I'm not I actually can't say that. No, like Verstappen, he looked really strong, or Red Bull looked really strong at the end of last season, but that was already because I think Mercedes was like already focusing on next year. Halfway through the season I think they stopped like developing the car and already focused on next year. So that's where I'm really scared of.
Yeah, but I think a really big thing I've noticed is obviously maybe these floor changes with the new rules is affecting the cars that have the lower rake. That's something that I read earlier this week, was maybe Red Bull having that higher rake at the rear is helping with this floor design that they've had to alter. Or Mercedes, definitely that rear end has lost a lot of downforce. And maybe the new tyres as well. So we'll see. I think Red Bull, if they can get a great start, we have got a championship on our hands, because you normally see the teams that start well are the ones that normally end up winning it. It's very, very rarely, really, where if you start well, you're not going to be in contention. But yeah,
true.
Mercedes is still the favourites. But
this qualifying is just turning into a podcast.
I was going to say. But yeah, back to the action. Reggae so far in the first round of times is 125.4, 125.6 for Joel, 125.8 by Dylan. So it's not quite as close yet.
Harold coming through the final turn now. What can he do? Is he gonna take pole position? Yes, he is. I was already thinking about that one. 124.9, 5 tenths quicker than Reggae. nice addition, by the way, as well, to Harold, his name. He joined our esports team together with Joe. Reggae as well is in it, but he is not having the equals thing in front of his name. Disappointing, Reggae, very disappointing.
Yeah, I'm with you there. So Harold, 124.9. That is that's a really, really good lap, considering that's his first run as well. So it's really game on for the guys behind.
Let's see, I think Matt is on a quick lap. He is replacing Steve in the Mercedes tonight. Arbor and Spot in the chat. Hello guys, Haley as well. Hopefully you guys are all doing good. Through the double left-hander, really easy to lock up, but it's looking like quite a solid lap for Matt, although he's putting it up into ERS mode 0, so I think he's not going to continue on with this lap, or at least he's not going to improve on the 126.0 so far.
Yeah, didn't use the DRS either, so obviously that he was not going to catch. He must have lost a lot of time to do that. Not a lot of guys, in fact, it's not really anyone. I think
Kills the Swag is at the end of Sector 1 now.
And Charlie's in Sector 1 at the moment, so yeah, those two are on hot laps.
Okay, yeah, we can, after Kills Swag, we can switch to Charlie.
Kels is on the medium.
I just wanted to say that, yeah, very interesting point. I think qualifying on the mediums here is a big advantage, but it's going to be a really hard job, especially which we can see already. There's like 9 guys inside of the 10 already going for the softs. So if you want to make it on mediums, you will need to have a big pace advantage to make it really work.
Yeah, agreed. Kelster coming up to the end of Sector 2 now, 1 minute 5.4. We're now going down the straight, final turn, even though they count this as 2 corners technically. And heading towards the line now, Kelster. It's 126.9.
Well, on the mediums, it's not like too bad.
Oh, and Charlie validates the end on the final corner. He's in the pits.
Dylan is on a quick lap in the McLaren, currently P4 for him on the grid, and he's improving by 1.5 tenths already through Sector 1. What can the Dutchie do in the lovely orange car? On towards the double left-hander, turn 9 and turn 10, where no lock-up for Dylan. I don't know if that's because he's running with ABS or if he just broke perfectly. Let's give it to him. He did that corner pretty well at the end of Sector 2. Only 2 more corners to negotiate, turn 11 and turn 12 blank curb.
That was close to being invalidated.
It was, it really was. But he's improving by 4.5 tenths. So he is looking to beat Reggae, his P2. Can he improve even more? 28 people watching. Happy you guys are all tuned in. We can watch Dylan coming across the line. He's literally on the edge. And he's making the track as wide as possible. As Joe put it up into P3, what can Dylan do? He's gonna put in 125.2. Really solid lap time by the Dutchman. And he puts his McLaren up into P2.
And that shows you just how good Harold's lap was, because that looked really good, and still he's 3 tenths down almost on Harold's time. Unbelievable.
Really strong pace from Harold, currently on his out lap, so he is looking to improve once again. Currently on board with Reggae, through Sector 1 he goes, and he's improving by 0.02 of a second. That's not gonna give him any position, so he needs to find a little bit extra through Sector 2 and Sector 3. Gots puts it up into P4 in the Renault. That drops Joe down to P5. 2 cars on the second DRS straight, getting out of the way pretty nicely. Really well done. Reggae can continue his way. 2 more corners for him, and then we can see how good his Sector 2 has been through the last turn for the end of Sector 2, and he's improving by 1.5 tenths, which is just about gonna bring him back P2, I think, if he can put a decent Sector 3 in.
Final turn, here he comes. Here was clean, but is it enough to gain that extra little bit of hundreds? No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. No, all by 4 thousandths of a second behind Jay Prentice, who took P3 from him. Really well done by our tier 1 commentator. And it's a McLaren 2-3. They will be happy with that one.
And here comes Connell. He's on his first run. Currently P19. This puts him up to P2.
Oi.
Wow. Super close. 125.233.
Yeah, look how close it is from P2 to... Well, it's a second between P2 and P11. That's insane. With people on the mediums as well behind, so... Oh, Harold is round!
Harold. Yeah.
I caught it at the last second.
Yeah,
that's
too much throttle.
Yep, that's that lap over 100%. Those tires are screwed.
Yeah, so he's not going to be able to improve then, unless he wants to go and use another set of softs. We will have another set if he wants to use them.
Jacek improves to P7. That means that the gap from P2 to P14 is not even a second.
That is crazy. Baker, he's not on a quick lap either. Dan is, I think. Well, no, he's not. He did his lap previously, so he's P11.
Lewis, can you maybe invite Massa back to the lobby? He should have had multiple invites, but I don't know what happened there.
Okay.
Is there someone on a quick lap? At this point, it's getting to the stage now where everyone is preparing themselves for the last flying lap. With everyone going into the pits, or is Charlie on for an improvement? I think he is. Yep, Charlie's on a quick lap. He's got a racing point in front, but goes out of the way nicely. Really well done by, I think that's Jacek. That is Jacek, I can confirm. Charlie currently in P19. Can he improve? 2 more corners to go. And for the drivers is 1, but like Lewis said before, they made 2 turns of it. On towards the line. Charlie puts in 125.9 up to P13. And that's again a car within 1 second of Connell in P2.
Yeah, super close. Unfortunately for Charlie though, that's probably going to be it on quali. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of strategy, it's not bad. Obviously, you can start on the medium. Seems to be the best tyre to start on. But track position P13 there, so you have to rely on that first corner, getting a few positions. But at the front, you look at that, top 11 all in the pits at the moment, ready to go out as late as possible. We got a great final run of quali to look forward to in these next few minutes.
Matty's in the chat, very feisty qualifying. I'm liking this, and we're definitely liking it as well. This is looking really interesting for the race. Saige, he opted to go out of sync with everyone else. He's out on track and he's currently on his last flying lap. By going out this early, it gives you the security of being able to put in another lap, as Charlie has retired. Oh no, he's crashed it.
Blank.
Yeah.
It's blank curve.
Blank curve with his first victim of this season. And Charlie is his name. I thought he retired in the pits, but he lost it. What I want to say, it gives you like the security of having another lap available if needed. If you invalidate this one, you can still put in a second. There will be less grip compared to the guys who are going out now, and you will have the chance to get stuck in traffic. But for now, it's all good. It looked like a solid lap from Saige. As he goes onto the line, he goes into the pits. That's really interesting by Saige. Opted not to finish his lap, and he was on for an improvement by at least 4 tenths. That would have brought him up towards P6. Interesting call by Saige. His teammate was just in front, and he is on a quick lap now. Matt, he was in P5 at some point early on in this qualifying session. He's improved by 1.5 tenths. But because the field is this close, 2 tenths can already bring you so many positions.
Yeah, so Dylan, he's going to be the first one out of the top 11 to do a time lap. He's about to start his lap right now, so here we go. Dylan is on his run and he's got a bit of traffic. I'm going to get out of the way. Turn 1's so crucial. If you go a bit too deep, it messes you up for turns 2 and 3, and you just keep losing time all the way down the straight, so it's crucial to get that corner right. Move into turn, I guess really this is the proper turn 3. So far so good I'd say, but he's 2/10 down. So obviously not as effective. He'll keep pushing for now, but it might not be. There's a lot of time to get back. It might not be a better time. And no one's going to give him a toe. Now on the back straight. Another opportunity for overtaking later on. Misses the apex. I'm not sure whether this is an improvement. Through blank curve. Yep, still 2/10 down.
Yeah, the gap remained the same, but that's the problem. He's not improving.
Yeah.
He gets a little bit of a toe from the Renault in front, though. Onto the line now. He comes into the pits. He's given up on it, which is fair enough. The next one. Was there? Is that J6 starting his lap? Yes, that is. Okay, so who's the first one actually to?
Jay Prentice crossing the line.
He just started his lap.
Okay.
To Williams.
Reggae.
Yes, Reggae. Oh, and he's improving, but not enough. It's gonna be P2 for Reggae. Matt is coming through the last corner now. He's improving by 2.5 tenths. With the DRS and his last bit of ERS. He's gonna bring that Mercedes up into P6. What a lap from Matt. Really well done.
Baker's coming through as well. He's currently P9, made up P10. As Joel's just crossed the line, P3. Baker goes
P9.
P9.
We go to his teammate Kelselswag. He's improved by almost 9 tenths.
On the softs.
P13. There is Connell, I believe. But he goes into the pits. That is not Joe, that was Dan. And Dan improves to P7. Really well done by Dan.
And Harold is doing another lap. And it's currently 7 thousandths up. It's going into the final turn. Is he just going to improve his previous best? Just to rub it in even more.
Ooh, Jay's at P2. Jay Prentice now.
Harold does improve.
P5.
Connell doesn't do his lap either.
Oh, he went into the pits.
Yeah.
Is Blaze P17. And I think, or is Reggae still on something? No, he's not. He's definitely not. So this is it then. And look how close it is. Oh my days. Harold hasn't been able to improve on his banker lap. Or oh no, he. Wait. No, he's not improving. I just wanted to say there's a flag behind his name. Yeah, this is it.
Second covers.
Actually, make it too. Could you promote? Rons is in the chat. Could you promote Harold? And two, if he finishes on the podium, will you post-race interview? Well, I've invited him to every podium interview. He could have attended. So it's either him not joining, not being able to join. I don't know what it is. I haven't spoken to him about that. That's all to the drivers itself. And could you promote Harold? I don't know in what way I can promote him. I already said that he joined our esports team and we're really pleased with that. So that's a positive thing. And he puts it on pole position once again. So nothing to complain about for Harold. With JSec in P2, Reggae P3, Joe P4, J Prentice P5, Golds P6, Connell P7, Dylan P8, Mars P9, Dan P10, Matt P11, Baker P12, Kelso Swag P13, Psyche P14, Charlie P15, K-Mark P16, Blaze P17, Golden P18, and Mazza P19, who is struggling with connection issues. Hopefully he can get it sorted before the race.
Indeed, which is coming up next. And shock horror, it's not raining. It's a dry race.
Surprise, surprise.
Could you imagine if it actually rained in Bahrain? That would be
That would probably
insane.
give us the best race ever, because no one expects rain around here. No one will have a wet setup. No one.
Even the sandstorm looked interesting. Like, it made the conditions really tricky on track. Imagine if that happened during a race.
Exactly. Oh, mate, that would have been amazing. Well, it probably would have been cancelled or something like that, because it was too dangerous, and with the helicopters who are not being able to get to the hospital and things like that. But in some rare situation where the race would have gone through, it would have been amazing. Oh, Baker's a naughty boy. He will get a penalty point added on to his name for pressing X too early.
But it means to say the race will be starting early.
Yes. Yeah.
So, be interesting to see what the tyre strategy is from positions 11 down to P19. Let's have a look. Right. So, the vast majority go for mediums or hards. Well, vast majority on mediums. Blaze is on hards, and Slidegate is on the fresh softs.
Detail is up on screen. This is all good. Yeah, Psyche on softs. That's really interesting to see. And Blaze the only one on hards. Rest on mediums. Think pretty much the obvious call. They will go. I believe it's a medium hard, and the guys on the softs will go for the soft to hard. Although I think a two-stop wouldn't be too bad around here. The pit lane is not that long.
That is true. I think you've got to be, though, very aggressive. Well, be able to go through traffic quickly. Always doing more stops and being caught in traffic. It's a bit of a, can be a bit of a pain. But yeah, because of how it really wears the rear tyres, two-stop is almost as effective as it is in Abu Dhabi. It's almost there. You could almost do a two-stop and be quicker if there was no safety car.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, so it's got the pits. Oh, they are predicting a two-stop strategy, funny enough, on my thing. But yeah, you normally see it. Medium to hard is easy. We did have people go hard to softs, I believe. I've seen it before.
Yeah, it is possible, and some people are like, are ridiculous on strategy, so, or on tires. So you never know what to expect. Is there IFR Golden all the way at the back of the grid? What is he doing? That is Golden. Did he make a mistake or something? Why is he there? And what's that Mercedes doing? What is everyone on drugs or something? And I'm the one who is allowed to say that. What is Matt doing? It actually helped Golden, but the people were like already in their grid slot, which is from Dan all the way to Harold, who have cold tires. Interesting.
Here we go then.
I can't get a good. Yes, well, it's sort of a good camera angle. Is Mazda's car gonna ghost or not? Jasek's car is gonna ghost once again. But we've got 5 red lights here in Bahrain, and it's lights out, and away we go. It's a terrible start from Jasek. I don't know what's happening there. There's cars all around the place, but it's Harold into the lead. It's Reggae gonna be P2, or is it Connell gonna be P2? They go side by side through turn 2, but Connell is gonna come out ahead in front of Reggae, in front of Jay Prentice, in front of Joe.
Yeah, Jay Prentice has jumped the start, so he's going to have a drive-through penalty. If I was him, I'd be doing that at the end of this lap because you do not want to do it when a safety car occurs. So, not great from him, but Harold, it's a beauty of a start and is almost a second clear.
Really good stuff from Harold. Moss and Jacek are inside each other. That's a really weird sentence to say, but it's definitely, it's literally what I'm looking at on my screen. Kelsweg getting past Mazza for P14, and Mazza being put under pressure by his teammate LSF1 Baker down the inside. Oh, Mazza runs into the back of their Red Bull, who already picks up damage because of Matt. Damage all over the place, and I think that's already 3 cars with damage. Let me actually get the test system up on screen, because I think a few people will come into the pits already after lap 1.
Yeah, I'm just trying to have a look myself. Going through blank curve. But yeah, so far, Harold, Connell, Reggae, Jake Prentice, Joel, Mars, Jake Sack dropping a load of places. Yeah, he lost a lot of places. He was P2 at the start, and he's down to P7.
Massa going round the outside of Kelsweg with wing damage, and it is Matt going for a move. No, it's Matt going into the pits. That's probably because of wing damage. Jay Prentice as well, he is serving his drive-through.
Yep, Jay Brenner's doing that, so he's out of the way. At least it covers him if there is a safety car, but...
Yeah, for now, K-Mark has got 19% on the left-hand side of his front wing. Matt is replacing his front wing. And other than that, so there's no Red Bull actually with wing damage. I thought that was the case. I saw some debris flying from a Red Bull, but that's just not the case. So I apologize for that one. We also say now in P13, he just got overtaken by Mazza.
Yeah, Mazza's on a charge on those medium tyres, and obviously Sygate, he was the one who started on softs, fresh softs. He is P10, so it has worked for him so far. He's going to have that little bit of an edge early on, and he shouldn't wear his tyres out as much, the guys ahead of him.
Harold is on the flyer. 2 laps done as he enters the start-finish straight, and already a gap of 1.9 seconds. That's insane. What can Reggae do about it? Is he gonna stay behind Connell? And Connell maybe get a little bit quick. We saw it last week as well, to be fair. Harold running away the first couple of laps. After that, Reggae came into a rhythm and closed down the gap. The gap is already 2 seconds, and I think it hasn't been that big last week. Well, it wasn't that big last week. So they need to work harder now to get the same result. Harold looks really strong. That's definitely a good conclusion after 2 laps of racing here around Bahrain.
Yeah, Connell's got a little train, and obviously now DRS is activated. So it's going to change things a little bit. Connell is going to have to use more ERS on the straights to defend. And at the moment, they're very even, both him and Reggae, on their ERS usage. He's going to have to use a little bit more now on long straights. And this track definitely is power sensitive. If you are using that overtake, it's a big difference on lap time and being able to get that run on top.
Yeah, and this is the DRS strain we talked about earlier. How are you gonna overtake people when everyone around you gets DRS as well? Dylan now in P9 after such a good qualifying. He sees himself behind Dan, who's having a pretty good race himself with his teammate in P4. Can Dylan do something about Dan in front? I don't think he can do anything. With the DRS, he puts it up into overtake. Is he gonna go for the move on Dan? He is dropping out of overtake again, because you can just see there's no point keeping it in overtake. Baker and Kmart going side by side on the start finish straight. Who's gonna come out on top? They're still side by side, but Kmart seems to have the quicker car in a straight line. Braking in towards turn 1. Oh, Baker looks up, but he gets... Where's Kmart? Oh, he's there. Oh, and he rejoins on track. And that's a dangerous rejoining the track. He clips IFR Golden. Kmart ground, dropped all the way down to P18. And that's your mediums over. Oh, it's Golden. What's Golden?
Yeah, Golden's off as well.
Oh my days.
So he took both, like Golden. Oh, and Golden's crashed.
Oh.
Yeah. He's crashed, but he's still got 4 wheels on the car. Yeah, that's what happens when your tyres are cooked.
Safety car!
Oh wow! Ow.
That actually saved K-Mark. But I think Golden spun because of K-Mark.
Yeah, it must have been. But this helps Jay Prentice as well. Obviously now he rejoins that field. And he can obviously get rid of his softs like a lot of these guys. I guess you try and get it to last the hards, or do you try and do a two-stopper now from this?
That's a really good question. You can probably make it on the hards all the way to the end.
Well, everyone's doing it. There's Connell, who's not going to do it. Oh, I thought Renault was going to hit back there. J-Sack's coming in. Yeah, I think you're going to see all the soft runners coming in here. Oh no.
J-Sack will double stack though. Dylan is the one who stays out.
Yeah, he's so on.
Interesting. But look at this, Connell and Reggae on the mediums, Harold as well on the mediums, but Joe on the hards, Charlie on the hards, Saige on the hards, Gods and Mazza on softs, can also swag hards. Oh my days, this race is spicing up.
This is what safety cars do, they allow strategies to occur, and you can get some shock results. We had it in Abu Dhabi in the Tier 2 race. The safety car came out, and it allowed for one-stoppers to become useful because it neutralises the whole field. Everyone now is together in the same position. So at this point now, really, I feel maybe the two-stop still could work, but obviously these guys have got to get a two-stop to work not on 29 laps, but in 24 laps. So that's why the further the race is in, and a safety car occurs, really the one-stopper is probably what makes more sense, unless the tyre where obviously is really bad and therefore they can't keep the pace. Yeah, that's what we've got now. We've got that situation.
It all depends on how long those hards can last. We've got a place on 4 lap old hards and they are at 15% maximum. 15 in 5 laps pretty much. So that's 3% a lap. Now I have to get my maths right because it's still 24 laps. So he will be around the 80% mark with like full racing conditions, less fuel in the car each lap, but also having to push probably a little bit more. So they should be able to make it. But how quick will those guys who go for the two-stop close in on the likes of Joe, Saigate and Charlie? That's gonna be the main question.
Absolutely, like the guys, like you say, it's a very close point. We're at lap 6 now. Guys who have just pitted to go onto hards, they'll be able to do it, but those hards will be struggling towards the end. The guys who have done the mediums obviously committed themselves to a two-stop. They could stretch the mediums and go to another set of mediums, or they could go to even a set of softs. So they're going to have the pace later on, so it's fascinating. That's what we've got now. And there's even a couple of people, weirdly, who are on softs for this period. You've got Gods and Muzzer. A lot of the guys at the very back are on hards, and then you got like, it's like we got 8 runners or 9 runners. Sorry, 7 runners on mediums.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't get the people who are on softs right now.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, this is not meant.
Dylan.
I'm not meant to be like a dickhead, but what are you gonna do on softs now? They're not gonna last till the end of the race. You will be slower than the guys on the mediums after like 5 laps. You will have to go either onto a set of hards or you will be on very warm mediums at the end of the race. I literally don't get it.
Yeah.
Unless someone can explain me why going on softs is a good choice, but I literally can't see it.
Yeah,
especially not Dylan. Like, Gods and Massa are on like fresh softs, but Dylan, he has to pit in like 4 laps time.
He's missed an opportunity for a free pit stop.
He completely missed it.
Yeah.
Safety car's gonna in this lap, yes, it's too late for Dylan.
I guess he's prioritised track position for now, and then maybe he's thinking of trying to stretch the soft so that he can go on to a medium. It's the only thing I can think of, but I just can't see it. You're going to have to still pit for a hard if you want to do a one-stopper.
Yeah, all those mediums and softs will be very worn at the end of their stint. So,
yeah,
we'll have to wait and see. But Dylan is the one who is about to get us started once again. And it's go time. Dylan has put his throttle down. But what a brilliant restart from Blaze. Oh my days. On the hards, already side by side with Dylan. Is he gonna get the job done? He is gonna get the job done. Oh yes, he gets out in front. But now with the slipstream, Dylan loses it. Dylan loses it. And that's retirement for Dylan. First one of today. Is this gonna cause another safety car? I don't think it is.
Yeah, we haven't had anything yet.
Oh my days, it's Gods and Charlie. Gods gets P11.
Yeah, Charlie and P12. Oh, Charlie going back down the inside.
Down the inside he goes. Oh, they make contact. Oh, and look at the four of Mazda. No way, no way, no way.
He'll have the grip.
He still holds it round the outside. And he gets the job done. Oh my days.
That is why he's gone for the softs. He's done it now, I suppose. The only logic is, I want to make some track position here, where it's temporary. He's thinking, these guys around me, some of them might have to pit again.
Oh, look at this, by the way. Baker is pushing Blaze through the corners now, and it is Reggae and Connell. Oh, we're gonna see a lot of battles on the start-finish straight. First of all, Baker in the slipstream now with the overtake, but no DRS as of yet. But he should be able to get the job done. He's already side by side. Who can take advantage of it as well? Is Harold gonna go for a move as well? No, he's not. He thinks better of it. It is Baker down the inside, but Blaze holds it round the outside. What a brilliant move from Blaze, but now he has to concede the position. And I think Harold is gonna follow through. Oh, is he gonna go for the double move?
Yeah,
Harold. Oh, they make contact.
Look at Reggae and Crim and Blaze as well. Blaze is sliding back. Oh, they're side by side. They almost make contact, and now I'm sure the Williams will let him through. Reggae.
Yes. Oh, this is team play. Oh, but Baker is gonna make full use of it as well. Down the inside he goes. He follows Reggae through, and he takes P3. Oh, wing damage for Joe. No way.
Yeah.
Wing damage for Joe, runs into the back of Blaze in front. And on the hards, this is a worst position to be in.
Yeah.
With Connell behind as well. Mars behind was having a little look. Oh my days, this is brilliant.
Yeah, this is it. Safety car restarts. Oh, look at this racing point round the outside. Oh, I think that was of Joel. Connell, what a move by Connell. Went round the outside at blank curve and got the job done. Unreal.
Oh, look at this. The Renault is going to follow through as well. Down the inside before the last turn.
Yeah. Oh, and Joe needs to go into the
Yeah,
pits.
Joe needs to pit. He had to back out. Joe into the pit with big wing damage. He will be very unhappy with that one.
And J-Sack's fighting back.
Oh, look at Mazza down the inside of Gods. Oh, and he clips the Renault. And they're both round coming out of turn one. Both cars are off. And Mazda drops all the way down to P15.
Somehow didn't get wing damage either. Great action. Kelster and Mars side by side as well. This is what Bahrain gives you. It's great racing.
Yeah, things you absolutely love to see.
You absolutely do.
It is Blaze and Connell. Connell was having a little look down into the double left-hander. But Blaze shut the door. Connell has to try again.
Got DRS.
Oh, look at this. Mazza and Jay Prentice. And I think it was Jay Prentice pushing Mazza off track. He's not gonna give this position up easily. Mazza runs into the back of Jay Prentice. Mazza is having an absolute shocker. And Golden gets past as well.
Yeah, losing the head now. That's a little allowance wide, that's going to allow Golden through. In fact, the Ferrari now might get past both of them.
He's gonna end up in tears. He's gonna end in tears. Ooh, Connell getting past Blaze. As Jasek and Massa both into the pits, probably due to wing damage. Haven't been able to check it, sorry. It's Charlie now.
Wing.
Charlie with the DRS, is he gonna be able to get past Seigate? Is gaining, but not by enough. He has to remain in P9.
Yeah, so a lot of these guys getting damaged. Jason Musser and Mars, so they've all pitted. And we've got yellows because it's slow. But yeah, Charlie P9, Seigate P8. These guys obviously are taking advantage, and even people like Blades as well. Blaze has been obviously started on those hards. He's going to be quick in the second half of this race.
Let's see any close battles. We've got K-Mark and Mazza. Oh, it's a Haas flying through our screens. Collision with Mazza once again. K-Mark just got torpedoed. Coming out of turn 7. Oh my days, what happened there?
It's all happening with Mazza today, isn't it?
Yeah, where Mazza is his action. Well, there's action with Connell as well. For a move down the inside of Baker. Into turn 1 and they make contact as well. Oh my days, keep it clean. But Connell gets past, gives him a little bit of a kiss. Connell up into P3. Baker drops down to P4. Oh, and it's Blaze, Dan and Golds. Oh my days. And it's Golds with a move down inside of Blaze. Blaze loses 2 positions on one straight. Dan up into P5. Things you absolutely love to see. Helicopter view as well. You can't get it any better than this. It's Dan in the points.
Yeah. Get on there, Dan. Still half the race to go, though.
Yeah. Oh, there is Ivar Golden off track. Just before turn 8. Ran wide. And he lost a lot of time to Jay Prentice in front. Not an ideal race for Golden.
And Gods, obviously, he started down after, on that safety car restart. He was far down. He's now P6. Obviously, those softs will start to wear thin now. But it just showed you the advantage he got from that start. But like you say, he's going to have to pit soon and go on to, well, I guess you could make the mediums.
Yeah, that's the big issue now for them.
You could probably make them last. If you pit around lap 14, 15, you can pit for mediums, I think.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because Baker's already on 11 laps, so it shouldn't be a problem. But if you went on hards, I think you could have made it till the end.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what we're going to find out. What was better, being on the mediums or being on the hards at that point in the race?
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Safety car at that lap.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the top 3 has to pit again.
Well, they will. Yeah, there's no. I can't see them using mediums this whole way. They'll be. They pitted lap 5, resumed lap 7. They've already done 6 laps, and they've got another basically 17 laps left to go. So these tyres would have done over 20 on laps, which I think would be hard enough on hards.
Then is closing in rapidly on Baker, who's got all the tyres twice as old as Danny's tyres. And that's what giving Dan the big advantage now, especially on exit. You can just see Dan not losing any time on exit. And he should be able to get the job done on the start-finish straight. He is closing in even more with Baker looking up in front. That's not going to help him either to defend from the Alfa Romeo behind. Is Baker going to come into the pits? He is going to come into the pits. Dan will still get DRS and he's up into P4 now. with Gods following behind in P5 on those 7 lap old softs. It's Charlie now going for the move down the inside on Blaze. Yes, he is. Charlie up into P6. Blaze drops down to P7. And Sygate is now within DRS range as well. Oh, look at this. Jay Prentice and Matt fighting for positions. Matt loses it on exit. Jay Prentice up into P10. Battles all over the place.
Yeah, Jay Prentice, he is on a recovery from that jump start. So far it's been a great recovery for him. He was at the very back. He's now P10. And he's got a bit of a gap, 4 seconds. And really, that's going to be hard to gain unless he is considerably faster. All the guys ahead have a battle on their hands. Because his tyres are pretty similar. The only one Blaze is on 12 lap old hards. Everyone else, it's the same lap age, you know, pitted on that safety car period. So, yeah, see how it goes. And even Dan, good news for Dan, fans of Dan, Gods is now losing touch. He's out of DRS zone, so Dan is actually holding his own here on P4, which is great to see.
And I think if I was Dan, I'm just like copying what the guys in front are doing.
Yeah.
Because then you know you're not the only one doing a weird strategy. You're either gonna be in P4 or you're gonna be with the 3 other guys on fresh tires, and Gods comes into the pits. So after 7 laps on those softs, it's already time to get rid of him. And he is going onto a fresh set of mediums. Like you said, Lewis, really well done. Onto the mediums and the front wing change as well. Interesting. So he did pick up wing damage from the collision with Mazda, I assume. And I think it wasn't because he got spun round, because he ran into the back of his teammate.
Yeah.
Talking about his teammate, he is in a battle with Mazda now. Look at this. It is Gods with his teammate in front, going for a move around the outside. Mazda breaks late. Oh, they make contact once again.
And Mazda's through.
Oh, but he lets him go through. Fair enough. Fair play by Mazda. Mazda up into P16. Gods comes out on fresh mediums in P15. And he's got some clean air in front to push with Jacek on 3 lap old hards, 3 seconds ahead.
Yeah, great here. So, and these guys, again, non-stop battling. But yeah, we're now with Gods with those medium tyres. It'll be interesting, obviously, because he's pitted earlier, so he's going to get a bit of an undercut now. Dan is going to be pitted again. Hoddle's pitted again. Regate's pitting. Harold, they're all pitting again. Obviously, though, them guys pitting later, they will have the advantage over Gods. But right now, Gods is going to be the fastest guy on track and making inroads on that undercut. But when is the rest of these guys going to pit?
Oh, look at this! Blaze going for a late move, Kelsway going for a late move, is 3 wide into turn 1. Who's gonna get the better exit? Sygate is the one with the better exit. What a brilliant exit from Sygate. So the order remains the same, and I don't think it's gonna change coming into the next turn. No, it's not. But that looked really interesting, but no, positions changed. Oh, it's Joe and Baker. Joe with a move down the inside of Baker, coming into turn 1, gets the job done. Now he needs to defend the inside, he's not gonna defend the inside. Baker's gonna go for it. You saw this coming from a mile away, but Joe remains on the racing line and he remains in P12. Really well done by Joe. Now he can focus on the car ahead, and that is IFR Golden in P11.
The question is, let's think for a second. If you start on the softs, do you have another set? You won't have another set of fresh softs, will they? None of them will.
It depends how many runs they did in quali.
Most of them would have done 3. I think all of them did 3 runs, which mean if they were to choose softs for the end of this race, it wouldn't be brand new softs. Whilst I guess they have another set of brand new mediums, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So, because this is the medium they didn't use in quali. So, I'm guessing guys will be pitting any moment now. They're going to go for mediums again, or they're going for softs. That's a battle between Blaze and Sygate again, and Kelster, all 3 of them.
There was a battle as well behind with Jay Prentice and Matt, but Kelsweg is quicker, but he just can't overtake Blaze because he gets DRS from Seigate in front. That's the frustrating part now for Kelsweg. Yeah, rest of the grid is pretty spread out. This is the only like really close battle together with the battle behind for the last points in this race, Jay Prentice and Matt. Jay Prentice once again fighting for P9.
Yeah, Harold is just checked out again. He just turned it on, hasn't he? And now he's
yeah, I think like a gap to the leader. It's 22 seconds to Matt, and I think Harold is like pushing to get maybe in front of Seigate. If he pushes a little bit more, it's 18 seconds now, 17.9, 18 seconds now. If he pushes a couple of laps, then he should be able to get in front of Seigate.
Yeah, it's crazy really. Oh, they're still battling Blaze, Seigate and Kelster. That is a pretty here we go again. Take 3. Blaze is slipstreaming, but I don't think he's close enough. It would be a lunge.
Okay, Prentice into the pits, by the way. 11 lap old hearts.
Yeah, so he wants to go for the mediums.
Fresh mediums, it is.
I'm surprised he didn't think he wanted to go all the way. You know, go for the one stopper. He had the hards already. Interesting.
Let's see Blaze on 16 lap hards, slowly starting to struggle on exits. As Joe gets past IFR Golden, yes, round the outside, lovely move from Joe. He gets himself up in the points.
Yeah, lovely move. Joel on a recovery drive, obviously, with the early wing damage, but they're now in the points. Is he going to be able to make those mediums last though? They're 7 lap old. I suppose they're a little bit fresher than the guys.
Harold into the pits. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, there you go.
There we have it.
That has to be, is that medium? I think that is medium.
Reggae stays out. Connell stays out. Yep, Harold for fresh mediums. Are Reggae and Connell going to go for softs? I think they are.
They've gone for, or Harold's gone for a medium. So yeah, that's what maybe Reggae and Connell are thinking. They're going to go softs with this.
Harold comes out just in front. Yeah, just in front of the Mercedes, but behind this group of cars. And they can't overtake each other. So this is going to be really interesting.
I mean, he's got a bit of a gap to catch up to them. But yeah, and then effectively Charlie, unbelievably, he will be inheriting the race lead. That's the crazy thing. He's going to be inheriting the race lead, and can he hold on? Yeah, this is the guy that crashed at Blank Curve in quali. P16 start or P17 start, and it's just charged through, and is currently P4, but will be in a Toro, in an AlphaTauri rather, shades of Monza. So unreal. Good on them.
Unreal scenes, and this is the part where Connell can really show that he is worthy of being an EU3 champion. If you can negotiate this traffic without getting caught up in any dangerous situations. Reggae comes into the pits, so Connell stays out. Reggae into the pits. We go back to Harold, who's in the slipstream already with the DRS, with the ERS. Is he gonna get past Kelsweg? Yes, he is. Is he gonna get past Blaze as well? That's a little bit too far away. Is it? Or is it? Or is it? Oh, he was having a little bit of a look. But Blaze remains in front, but now on exit. This should be job done for Harold. Oh, he has to move out of the way as well. Down the inside he goes, and that is job done for Harold. As he gains 2 positions in 2 corners. Harold up into P4. Now only Seigate to negotiate before he can focus on Charlie and Connell in front. Reggae, he went on to fresh mediums and he dropped behind Matt, and actually a big gap between him and Harold. Harold now onto the back of Saige. Is he gonna get it done on this short DRS straight? Oh, he's already given us the answer. Down the inside he goes. And that is job done. Harold up into P3. And if nothing weird happens, Harold is gonna be the winner of this race. Connell, is he gonna come into the pits now? Last turn. If he's not gonna come into the pits now, he's definitely gonna go for the softs. As he stays out, so it will be softs for Connell on his last stint.
Yeah, so Connell is 5.6 currently ahead of Charlie.
Oh, yellow sector 2.
Oh, that's a Ferrari.
That is Mazda. Mazda is having a terrible race.
Yeah. So unfortunate for him.
Yep, really unlucky.
They were side by side going into the final turn. Oh, and Golden almost loses the rear end. That was a close one, but he has got DRS on his side down the kilometre straight. But it's a little bit slidey. But yeah, like you say, Harold in the driving seat. He's 5.5 seconds behind Charlie. He's going to have that pace advantage, surely, you would think, to catch up still. With 10 laps to go. Really struck on those tyres. But yeah, it looks like the two-stop strategy actually has worked pretty well for those guys up in front.
What is the tyre wear for Connell looking like? He is on 63% at maximum. I wanted to say, is he gonna gamble on going to the end? But that's definitely not gonna happen.
I mean, he's not losing too much time to Charlie.
He is losing a lot of time to Harold.
Yeah, I know he's coming in. Yeah, he's coming in this time.
Fair enough, but is he gonna be softs?
I mean,
you would say so. Otherwise, he had to come in earlier. Yes, it's softs. Yeah.
It's softs, yeah. Here we go then.
Oh, and there is Blaze as well. He will go on to the softs himself. And Kelselsweg finally gets past Blaze. And Reggae now gets past Matt. Oh, by days, but where is Connell gonna come out?
Connell and Joel.
Ooh.
Side by side.
And Joe with warmed up tires. Gets in front, but he needs to remain in front.
He gets the DRS as well.
Yep, that is crucial. Connell's not gonna get past now. No, he's not. With the lovely helicopter view. Or is he? On exit. On exit. No, not on exit. Oh, and there's Mars. Sirix Mars lost it on exit, coming out of turn 2. And he's back going again.
Yeah, this is not what Connell wanted. Oh, he's going around the outside. He shifts a bit late there. Here we go again though, he's using a lot of ERS to get past Joel, but he does it down the inside, and now he's on the charge to chase Matt. They're all pretty close together. P3 is still possible for Connell, but he had to use a lot of ERS there, more than he would have wanted to in that opening out lap.
Let's see, Kelselsweg now 7/10 behind Saige. He will be closing in. It won't be enough for a move. Okay, maybe he can go for a move going into turn 4. Let's see. No, the exit isn't good enough for Kelselsweg. So he remains in P4 for now, and he needs to watch out for Reggae behind. 1.3 seconds is the gap.
Yeah, Connell was flying 4.7. We got another yellow. I can't see anything. Connell was 4.5 seconds behind Reggae. And obviously Charlie's still leading this race. Cygate P3. However, Harold is now 1.8 seconds behind Charlie. It just shows you how good those hards are. You know, our 16 lap hards. Taking a couple of laps for Harold to get to him. And to be fair, Charlie might have second in the bag.
Yeah, it depends on Reggae, I think. If Reggae can get past Kelsweg and Sagan in front pretty quickly, then I think he should be able to get past Charlie. And he's going for the move. He's not waiting. He is not waiting. Reggae goes for the move after blank curve and he takes P4. And I think he's going to get Sagan on the start-finish straight.
Yeah, this I think proves the one stop. I still think the one stop was the better strategy because at the moment, these guys, Reggae, you know, and if you look at Charlie, he's still leading this race this far out, and was behind.
But look at this, Sagan has to give up the position to Reggae, and he moves himself up into P3. Sagan drops down to P4. Yeah, really well done by Reggae. He couldn't have done it any better. And with 7.6 seconds, oh, but look at Sagan. No.
Yeah, trying to battle back.
7.8 seconds, that is doable with fresh mediums compared to old hards. You should be able to close in to the two in front, but Harold will most likely gonna run away with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
someone's off. Black curve.
K-Mark.
Have a big spin. Yep, Charlie. Those hards are going to be a little bit tricky now. But to be fair to him, Reggae is actually, Reggae's 8 seconds effectively behind. Charlie's doing good, he's got a good run of speed at the moment. But I feel like this is his moment now. Harold has got that DRS overtake juice if he needs it.
He's not even using the overtake button. He's also not getting past. Is he waiting for the second straight? I think he is. Yeah. Puts it into overtake now. Long way round. Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, no, Charlie!
He shuts the door. Charlie spins. That's definitely gonna promote Reggae now up into P2.
Yeah, he didn't need to battle for that. Like, he had such a massive gap. And now it's changed it all because he's going to have tyres that are a bit overheated. And he's only got a 3-second gap to Reggae and a 2-second gap to Connell. Connell's going to have P2 at this rate. Charlie there losing 5 seconds. That could be crucial to him getting the podium. It was one of those where I can see why he was sort of there still, but it's a tricky one. Did Harold give him enough room? Or did he squeeze him? Because, you know, Charlie was still there at the breaking point. He was still halfway along the inside. See,
yeah, these are always the tricky incidents where you don't really know who to blame. Arbars in the chat, he says no reason to fight that. That's exactly what you said as well. Is Bronze in the chat who says dirty Harold. It's a tricky one. I'm not gonna say anything about it. Stewards will have to decide. We will see both POVs, but looking at Connell, he gained half a second with only 2 sectors on the last lap. He is on a flyer right now.
They're on rails. Those tyres, he's too fair play to him. So far, I mean, they're soft. You expect them to drop off now into this next section of the last part of the race, but they put him right back into contention, and he's right there now, just outside the DRS zone. He should be able to get that now. Lap 25, 29. We're coming down to the showdown.
Yep, he's within the 1 second window now, so he should be getting DRS on a start-finish straight.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
Still doesn't.
No DRS for Connell. It's not opening on my screen.
Oh no, you're right, yeah.
So he has to wait for the start finish straight, but he's still within that 1 second, so it's all good. There's, by the way, a big train behind Golden. Look at this.
And Sygate.
And Sygate.
I think those tyres are pretty worn on the rear. And look at this, Dan. Dan's charged through the field as well, those 5 lap mediums. He's right next, got Kelster next to him. And there we go. Breaks late. Ooh, just about holds it. Dan up in a P6. Dan looking for a P5 here.
Yeah, Reggae up into P2, but Charlie going for the switchback. Can he make it work? I don't think he can't. Now Connell on exit. But he's really low on ERS, and I don't think he's got the power to do so. No, Connell has to remain in P4 for now. Charlie dropped to P3. Oh, Reggae loses it on exit. Is he going to promote Charlie up into P? Oh, it's Connell going for the move, and he makes the job done. Connell up into P3. What a lovely move from the Irishman.
And Connell has got 3 seconds worth of penalties, hasn't he? Yes,
oh, it's golden round. Sorry.
That's alright.
But he lost it. Yeah, it's Connell with the 3 seconds. So he will lose out on only Charlie at this point.
Yeah. So Dan is now up into P5. He's got past Sidegate. So Dan, obviously, he's now on with 3 seconds. So he's pull away with going to 3 to go. Charlie, I feel like he's just going to miss out on a podium. And it's going to be on that moment with Harold.
Yep, that really cost him a lot of time. It at least cost him 4 or 5 seconds. Because of that spin. With 3 more laps to go. Connell is not going to get past Reggae now, but maybe on exit. Maybe on exit. So close.
Here we go. No fight from Reggae. Down the inside he goes. Reggae's going to try and do the undercut, but nicely held at the apex by Connell. He's going to try and get enough of a gap to hold on to his P2, but he's most likely in a bit. Oh, Jake Brent just retired.
Oh, but he's done it in the pit straight.
It's not a problem. So yeah, I think Connell was going to end up with P3 here. I don't think he's going to be able to pull away that 3 seconds he needs, but he's going to be able to hold off Charlie, I think.
It's so close in the midfield. It's like we've had a safety car 4 laps ago. That's definitely not the case.
Yeah, it's been a really good race. Really fun race. Safety car early on. Forced people in different strategies, and it's given people a chance. In the end, yeah, you look at it, the top 3 are all 2 stoppers.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think you've mentioned this. You mentioned it before. If Charlie didn't spin, he probably would have been on the podium, because now he dropped outside of that 3 second window. So Connell is at least gonna get a podium if it stays like this.
Yeah. And if he plus 5 seconds to his time, because that's pretty much what he lost. Right now, he would be about a second and a half. Just about clear, with 2 to go of Reggae.
Yeah, he would have had that one in the bag, or at least the podium. And
yeah.
is Jacek gonna do anything about Dan in P5? He's gonna gain the position because of the penalty. But is he gonna gain the position on track? He's slowly starting to close in. I think it's coming too late, and is Kelsesweg gonna get past Sidegate? He's been stuck behind that Mercedes for, well, at least 12 laps, I would say.
Well, and the rest. He's just gonna have to. This is his last chance, isn't it? Oh!
My days! I was on board with Kelsesweg, and I saw the Renault, like, going from the left-hand side to the right-hand side on my screen. He went completely into the wall. And that's Goss with 3 tires on his car and out of this race.
Wow, and that's fortunate to be at the end of the race so that there's no safety car.
Oh, look at this as well. Reggae for the move on Connell. Sorry for by the way, for the headphone users. That was a really loud scream. But I'm home alone, so I can finally be enthusiastic later on the day. And I'm making full use of it. Reggae in P2, but does he remain in P2? Yes, he does. So he's not thinking about a penalty. Oh, Kelsesweg. Get the newspapers out. Is Kelsesweg going for the move on Sidegate, and he can't make it stick? That is unlucky for Kelster. He's been waiting for this chance for at least 14 laps. He had the chance and he couldn't make it stick.
What a shame. Yeah, this is the final lap.
Oh, we have to focus on Harold as well.
I'll check the Connell is just not quite close enough on Reggae, isn't he? Oh, he tips Reggae.
Don't cause any late drama.
Oh, we got another retirement, I think. No, we haven't. It's just
no,
yellow.
it's not. It's yellow, yeah.
As Harold comes to the last corner now.
It's Harold taking P1 here around Bahrain. Brilliant performance by him. Who's gonna come out in second place? It's gonna be Reggae in front of Connell, with a very unlucky Charlie in P4, but he's driven a brilliant race, I must say. Really well done by him. Then we'll be happy with the P6 as Jacek is gonna get him on penalties. For P5, really well done by Jacek as well. Good recovery. And look at this midfield battle. Saige in P7, Kelster P8, Blaze P9, Baker P10, Joe P11, Matt P12. Now P11 was the last one. Oh, and Joe ran to the back of Haas in front. Interesting. And Baker as well. But oh my days, this was close.
Yeah, super close race. And that's what, yeah, obviously you got 3 DRS zones as well, that always helped. But, yeah, that was a fun race.
Really was. Matt on the back straight. 2 more corners to negotiate for him to take the checkered flag. Mars as well, he saw his teammate retiring on the last lap. He's weaving already. He almost been into the wall. And is Gordon trying to go for the fastest lap here?
Might be.
Oh! No, he's definitely not gonna get it. He oh my days.
Crashed.
Oh my days, he crashed it. There's his tire.
Yeah, he hit the pit entry wall.
No way.
Yeah. Weaving. I suppose for him he's thinking, well, I didn't score any points anyway.
True. But now he's gonna get a DNF instead of P13. So he essentially drove 29 laps for nothing. Well, not our problem. Here's our podium. Harold taking a dominating victory once again. Pole position and P1. He's done it before. He's done it again. Really well done by Harold. Really good result for Reggae and Connell as well. Connell once again on the podium. Reggae once again on the podium. It's consistency all over the shop here in Tier 3. And with the final standings on screen right now. Harold taking victory here around Bahrain. Reggae P2, Connell P3, Charlie P4, Jacek P5, Dan P6, Saigate P7, Kelsesweg P8, Blaze P9, Baker P10, Joe P11, Matt P12, Golden P13, Mars P14, K-Mark P15, Mazza P16, Golds P17, Jay Prentice P18 and Dylan P19.
Yeah, great. The fact we had the safety car obviously did make it a little bit, added an extra dimension to the race, but all the overtaking, and in the end, still Harold, he's just the man to beat at the moment, and he's reached another level.
He definitely is, yeah. So I'm gonna invite Harold, Connell and Reggae to the commentary box. Let's see, Connell and Reggae. I'm gonna get the Haas back on screen, as we missed it last week. Harold had wheel issues. Well, we can definitely tell he fixed them for this week. Let's see. Here is the Haas. We're waiting for everyone to join the commentary box. Nobody wants to join us, Lewis.
Oh no. The camera shy.
Looks like it. Oh, there we have Reggae.
Hey.
And Connell. There we have it. I don't know if, well, Ronse said that Harold was gonna join, but we can start off with P3. Connell, going to you, mate. First of all, really interesting strategy. Well, first of all, congratulations. And secondly, interesting call to go for the softs, because you had Reggae and Harold in front, pitting earlier for another set of mediums. You opted to go for the softs. Was that your initial plan, or did someone say to you, stay out a little bit longer, go for the softs at the end?
Well, I had a very, very, very helpful engineer in the party. So he told me that there's a good gap behind you, that you'll come out in traffic, this, that and the other, but you'll have a significant pace advantage, and I knew that even myself with the lads on the hards. So yeah, at the start of the race I was thinking of doing this soft hard, just what I've done previously in this game in Bahrain, but I was like, no, I'll just listen to the two boys and see what they say, and just went with what they said. So had a crazy start. I absolutely just got a flyer, and yeah, I was happy, but obviously I wasn't catching Harold, so I was settling for a P2, but I made a few mistakes coming out of turn 2, just not upshifting quick enough and going out of the power too quick, the car is just, it's like a headless chicken coming out of that corner. I just had no grip, so tires were just gone on the medium, so I made a mistake that lost me a few places. I probably would have got P2 if I didn't make that mistake, but yeah, stupid mistake, cost me another place, but still happy to get the podium. But I was fairly happy on the soft at the end. I knew I had a extreme pace advantage, and I don't know, I think it was Cygate and someone else, I forgot who it was, were battling into turn 1, and I actually got past both of them around the outside into turn 2. They didn't expect me coming, but yeah, it was a nice little move, but I was happy to get the P3 in the end.
Yeah, you drove a really good race. Unfortunate about the penalty, because you could have taken P2, but still a really good result at the end.
Yeah,
enjoy your P3.
I got 2 warnings on lap 7, and I actually do not remember getting them at all, so I'm gonna go back and see, but yeah.
Ah, fair enough.
Thanks very much.
No problem, mate. Enjoy it. Going on to P2, Reggae. Really well driven race once again, but unfortunately for you there was no chance of taking P1. Was there any point in the race where you thought, or were you saying to yourself, I'm gonna get P1, or were you already happy with the P2?
I was happy with P2.
After the safety car, you opted to go for the mediums. Do you think that a different strategy would have given you the win, or would have it always been a P2?
The one stop with the hearts were quite obviously much faster, but the puncture risk was a bit too high for me, so I went mediums.
Fair enough, mate. You looked really strong in qualifying, and you finally had a good start. Did you practice on your starts, or was it just a surprise to you that you had a good start?
No, like, it was a complete surprise. I thought this was gonna be hell, because my fucking wheel, it was completely locked to the left, like super hard. I couldn't turn it. Well, I could turn it.
So, wait, it was completely like to, how do I have to... So you were like steering into the wall at the start of the race? Okay.
I think he's
My
not.
controller died.
I think he's died.
His controller died, yeah, that explains a lot actually.
But I heard what you said, and that was basically correct. But just as it started, it got normal again, so...
Fair enough, mate, fair enough. Well, enjoy the P2, mate. Really well done, congratulations. Going on to our winner Harold finally in the commentary box for some interviews. First of all, brilliant pace. Congratulations with the victory. A little bit of a different question that I asked to Reggae. Was there any point in the race where you're thinking, I'm not gonna win this one? Or was it quite secure from the beginning?
Hello. First time. Finally. No, I felt quite secure with the pace and the qualifying. So,
yeah, because you went on mediums as well, and you were the first one coming into the pits for another set of mediums, and you went through the traffic so quickly. How hard is it to get past these guys and not picking up damage? Were you feeling very nervous, or were you quite secure about getting the moves done?
well, the race in Abu Dhabi was quite a confidence boost, I think. I made a lot of overtakes over there, and then I knew that I could do the same in here. I was pretty confident that I couldn't get damage.
Going into the next couple of races, do you think that anyone is gonna challenge you for the Drivers' Championship? We're halfway through now, or do you think that if you don't make any mistakes, this one is yours?
Well, it depends on the tracks. A lot of tracks are like, it's just not my tracks in this game, like Japan and, well, I had wheel issues, but still. But I think I feel pretty confident. Of course, there's like Reggae who's stepped up a lot in the pace wise and qualifying. So yeah, anything could happen, but I'm pretty confident right now.
Really well done, mate. We'll have to wait and see. In 6 weeks' time, we will know who is going to be our Tier 3 champion. For now, to all the podium runners, enjoy it. Really well done. You guys drove a really good race.
Sure. Thanks.
And with that, it rounds off the stream for today. Congratulations once again for the podium runners. Thank you all for tuning in to the stream, and Lewis for joining the commentary box with me as always.
Yes, thank you, and well done, guys. Great race, fun race, and yeah, we've done another one. Halfway through the season, on to the next one, which I can't remember. I'm terrible with this. What have we got next, Thomas? Next round?
Really good one. I'm gonna get quicker in
Put you on
this.
the spot as well.
yeah, but I've got it unlocked, mate. Let's see. It is gonna be Australia after this one.
Yeah, interesting. All right.
So yeah, where normally the F1 season would have started, we're going to that now. Really looking forward to it already. Australia, always a track that provides good racing. But for now, this was Bahrain. If you don't want to miss anything from Corners of Speed, make sure you hit the follow button. You follow us on social media to stay up to date with everything related to COS. If you don't want to see, or if you want to see any more races, make sure you tune in tomorrow for AM2 and AU2, on a Wednesday for AM1 and AU1, and on the Thursday for AU4. Friday and Saturday is endurance steer time once again, and on the Sunday we've got iRacing as always. For now, I wish you guys the best of luck. Thank you all for tuning in, and as I always say, stay safe and goodbye.